Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel where we do talk all things true crime. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Tanya, and this is Titanium Built True Crime. So if you're into true crime, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. That way you never miss any of the lives or any of the videos that I do post. So we have a new one today. Sarah Boone, she's back. It wasn't enough that she had 9 attorneys and this, that, and the other, and her court appearances were dramatic, to say the least. She has now written another new letter. We have another letter from our girl, Sarah Boone. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm going to put me down here at the bottom. That way it does look a little bit, it's easier for you guys if you want to read along. So it says, Dear Sir, Madam of the 6th DCA, in my good faith efforts to abide in accordance with the order given by the DCA to not contact the courts directly, they said, don't contact us, and advising me to utilize my court-appointed attorney instead, in my own advocacy, I must ignore these instructions as I do not know whom else I am to turn to in this matter. Enclosed with this letter, I have included a copy of the first written communication I received from my court-appointed attorney, David Maldonado, where he clearly states he has had no intention of simply even reading the state's answer to my brief, much less respond to in my rightful opportunities to do so. His exclusive decision to relinquish his legal responsibilities limits my rights to move forward properly in my defense. Above all, Mr. Maldonado's defending decision was made well before the state's answer was ever written. This is deeply concerning, as a reply brief can only be meaningfully evaluated after proper review of the state's arguments, yet my counsel predetermined no response would be filed regardless of what their response would be. His unconcerned approach heavily impedes and prejudices my appeal by restricting any new arguments, proving factual inaccuracies, legal misstatements, and my rights altogether. It is my understanding there are significant issues that needed to be raised and properly argued in my care, which cannot be from Mr. Maldonado's prematurely surrendering his duties as my defense counsel. This approach also raises legitimate questions as to the level of professional, diligent effort and careful consideration devoted to the successful preparation of my initial brief as a whole, if counsel had already decided before seeing the opposing party's position that no additional advocacy was necessary. Probably after looking over your file, they said, well, she's guilty. I have done everything I know how and have the resources for my consistently attempt to work with, rely on, and be included by my appellate attorney as the court would expect. Due to Mr. Maldonado making clear his position in the written refusal to act any further in my behalf has forced me in my responsibility, right, and as a party also in the justice system, being the appellate, to make the court aware of my critical situation. In all respect due, I ask for understanding in my direct contact and graciously seek guidance from the 6th DCA in this matter. Sincerely, Sarah Boone. And then this is the letter that she said was the only letter he ever gave her. Miss Boone, I have received your letter dated May 13th, 2026, wherein you state that you did not receive a copy of the brief I filed on your behalf. I am not sure why you did not receive that copy, as I definitely mailed a copy to you as soon as I filed it. So I am enclosing another copy herein in hopes that you will actually receive this one. With respect to the phone call, as I made you aware during our last call, I ordinarily do not call inmate appeal clients on court-appointed cases, as I prefer written communications. She wants him on the phone. She wants him in the office. She wants him in the jail or the prison talking to her, like Sarah Boone does, I simply do not have the time or resources on this case to schedule yet another call to discuss the brief, as the brief is self-explanatory and I made the best arguments I could on this case in light of all the circumstances. So he's saying right there, he fought all he could fight. As far as what to expect next on the appeal, the state will have an opportunity to file an answer brief, and the matter will then go before the appellate court to review based on the brief submitted. I will not be filing any reply brief and also will not be scheduling any oral argument, as I do not believe it is necessary in this matter, and oral arguments are generally not granted on these matters anyway from the appellate courts. With respect to your wish for me to keep Nicole Ray Feibiger informed as to what transpires with your case, enclosed herein is a client slash attorney slash client privilege waiver for your completion. Please review the waiver, sign it, and mail it back at me at your earliest convenience. Once I receive it, I will be happy to provide her with the brief as well. And I can correspond with her to keep her apprised of any case updates. He's doing his best, in my opinion. He's doing his best. She even sent the letter it came in. I mean, Sarah, you know, you're never getting out. You're never coloring again. You're never doodling again. You're never drinking again on the outside. And you're never going to have the opportunity to convince or make, I don't know how she did it, another person enter a suitcase when they end up dead in the suitcase, asphyxiated. Jorge Torres had a name, and Sarah Boone took it from him. She took his life. She took his dignity. She let her ex-husband walk in the door, let him see him. She had no care in the world. She recorded it and mocked him as he was suffering. So to me, she's where she belongs. She should never be let out. She needs to just worry about her custody case that she's trying to fight in court or in the legal system right now. Don't know why she's even doing that, seeing how she's in prison. But she's trying. So that is the letter that Sarah Boone now has put out there for everybody to look at and to, talk about. We don't care about you, Sarah Boone. You're in prison for a reason. I mean, if she were to get an appeal, I doubt that. She had so many different lawyers. She had so many people trying to help her, and she just wanted and wanted and wanted. She called her attorneys buffoons. I mean, I think I've called my attorney probably less or more than that. I don't think he ever quit on me. So there was a reason why they were all quitting on you, Sarah. But thank you guys so much for being with me today. That is the new intro for our pre-recorded videos. I will let it play a little bit longer on the outro. That way it gives you time to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, all those things. Also, if you want to do something extra, becoming a member, sending a super chat through the comment section is a great way to support my small channel and to help me grow. And if you cannot do that, just watch, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a wonderful night. Bye, guys.